My name is Dr. Lars Hoie, and I'm very happy to present to you today a very unique product called NORVIA and the scientific background for this product. It's a mission, I call it a mission we are on when it comes to promoting the better and health and well-being, which can be achieved by taking this product. All the NORVIA products are natural and plant-based, and we call it the science of natural nutrition. What's behind the proof of these products, how they work, and what the benefits are. NORVIA is based on more than 30 years of clinical research and product development. All are targeting cardiovascular risk factors and a reduction of this. When it comes to risk factor for cardiovascular disease, it often starts with overweight and obesity. This again leads to a range of other diseases. Your blood sugar levels increases, leading to type 2 diabetes. Your lipid levels increases, leading to increased cholesterol levels. Your blood pressure increases, and so forth. And I've used all of my career as a medical doctor to focus on how to develop natural solutions and products which can then prevent disorders related to the cardiovascular system. So when I studied medicine, I saw that very little focus was on prevention of disease. Mostly the focus was on disorders in patients once they had arrived. And in my family, it's a big family concern when it comes to cardiovascular disorders. So I decided that I would like to spend my career to focus on prevention, specifically on heart and vascular disorders. And it led me to look at who had looked at prevention in this area over time. And I found that the Chinese had done so for centuries, if not more. And it's led to the 35 years of research and a PhD, and where I was awarded a Doctor of Philosophy degree at the University of Oslo in 2011, and currently working on my second PhD. It's also led to a cooperation with leading university hospitals in Europe and in the States, which have led to 32 clinical publications in well-renowned medical and nutritional journals. The weight loss products which I've developed have become the most successful weight reduction products in Scandinavia and in the Nordic countries, holding more than 60% of the market share over 30 years. The latest development, NORVIA VLCD, for NORVIA very low calorie diet, is now developed as an all natural and plant-based product. The weight loss product is the best documented weight loss product worldwide, with 22 international publications in very, very well-renowned medical and nutritional journals. And since each of these takes on average 5 years or more from when you plan with the research until it's been published, this represents more than 100 years of research and product development. We have compressed that into 35 years by running several studies in parallel. NORVIA is defined as what we call a total meal replacement product, meaning that you can exchange all your meals with this product, and it contains all the nutrients the body needs, except that it's very low in energy or caloric intake. And as a VLCD, a very low calorie diet, it delivers then the most effective weight reduction available, with average weight loss of 10 kilos after 4 weeks usage as a total meal replacement product. Men losing somewhat more than women, since they have more muscle mass and thereby have more of this metabolic, more active tissue, burning more calories. And each kilo weight loss represents, on average, 7,000 calories. So a 10 kilo weight loss is then 70,000 calories. And it just shows you how effective the product is. And what is then also very important, and where the DLG network of people will do a very important job, is the personal follow-up, because we know from separate research that the personal support and follow-up will improve results. When it comes to the science behind NORVIA, this is based on combinations of specialized soy proteins, soy fibers, and soy phospholipids. They have shown to double the cholesterol lowering effect compared to soy protein alone. Very uniquely, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA in the US, has allowed a health claim for soy protein, which is very unique since it's only happened a few times before in history for a natural ingredient or substance. And the health claim for soy protein is that it will at least an intake of at least 25 grams of soy protein per day will significantly reduce cholesterol levels and may protect against coronary artery disease, meaning atherosclerosis, which amongst others leads to heart infarction and stroke. Within the soy protein, there are some very important bioactive ingredients. Most known and most important are the soy isoflavones, which are part of the plant estrogen family. There are various groups called dietzein and glucidein and so forth. And they are, have the effect of reducing menopausal symptoms and PMS. The isoflavones have also very strong anti-inflammatory properties, which is very important since inflammation is involved in all disorders. And it's also important that isoflavones releases what we call nitric oxide, which is a light gas which enters the arterial wall and relaxes muscle cells and thereby dilating the blood vessels. And this leads to more blood with more oxygen and nutrients being supplied to all organs and bodily tissues. Soy protein contains, as uniquely as a plant protein as well, all amino acids, including the 9 essential amino acids humans cannot produce. And it's especially rich in one amino acid called arginine. And arginine also releases nitric oxide, again, dilating blood vessels and increasing blood supply. And these effects, which are both, a significant reduction of cholesterol and other risk factors we can measure, like homocysteine, apolipoprotein B, coagulation factors, and so forth, are significantly reduced in the bloodstream. And you have the very strong anti-inflammatory effects of the soy isoflavones. Leads to improvements also in asthmatic patients. We have published a study in British Medical Journal, which shows this. It's also important. The cardiovascular benefits are very important, specifically in diabetic patients. Diabetes, especially diabetes type 2, has become a large burden to people and society, costing on average 10% of the healthcare budgets in Western societies. We've also mentioned here that we've conducted one study where we combine a nicotine replacement product with our soy protein product, and where we control weight, leading to twice as many people stopping smoking. The reason for this is that when you stop smoking, you do not get any more nicotine, and you lose 10% of your metabolic rate, meaning you burn 10% less calories, and in many cases then gain weight. And with NORVIA, you can then avoid this problem. Because of the very significant cardioprotective effects and the anti-inflammatory effects, I've myself taken NORVIA at least twice daily for 30 years, and have great reductions of lipids, blood lipids, especially LDL cholesterol, total cholesterol, triglycerides, and also very significant effects on the arterial wall as well. When it comes to the science and how we present this to the outside world and what we focus on, it's mainly 5 major areas which has our attention. The first one is the highly effective proven weight loss. That really motivates people because with effective weight loss, people can see results. And you know, in 8 weeks, the average weight loss is 18.6 kilos for men and 13.2 kilos for women. Please note, however, that these are average weight loss results, so that people who follow the program as instructed in what we will discuss later in the attack phase, where you exchange all meals with NORVIA, they have even more effective weight loss than this average weight loss, which is based on hundreds of patients, including those who are not following the program as strictly as they should. NORVIA promotes cardiovascular health, as we have discussed, and the health claim from the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration in the US, is significant, and it clearly shows that also the FDA, which is concerned about efficacy and safety in what you take into your body, is then allowing this health claim, for very unique health claim for soy protein. And NORVIA has doubled the cholesterol lowering effect by combining the soy protein fractions with the soy fiber and soy phospholipid fractions, and proven that in top of the ART, which is placebo-controlled, randomized, double-blind clinical studies. The third thing we focus on is the long-term weight management, which is important. A problem with many weight loss programs is that you gain weight after weight loss. We have a program which where we focus also on weight management and weight maintenance after weight loss. And I will come back to that later in the presentation. Importantly, when taking NORVIA for weight loss, it significantly reduces blood sugar levels, And this is especially important, of course, in type 2 diabetes patients, where most overweight type 2 diabetes patients actually can get rid of their disease by significantly reducing weight. And there's a big clinical study which will be initiated by the National Health Services in the UK with 5,000 people, based on findings, very positive findings on this in publication in The Lancet last year. The fifth element we are focusing on is safety, of course, which is paramount. And NORVIA has proven, the soy ingredients of NORVIA have proven very safe. We've used these over 30 years and with millions of people taking these soy ingredients every year. And we've also shown the benefits then for people with various conditions, cardiovascular disease, we have discussed, hypertension, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, asthma and rheumatoid arthritis. And all of this is then presented in our published clinical studies. So we integrate NORVIA into a healthy lifestyle. And in addition to the cardiovascular benefits, we have had a focus on preservation of muscle mass during weight loss, which is very important. We have conducted 4 clinical studies on this separately, documented that the loss of muscles is not greater than it should be, which is important because muscles burn more calories than other bodily tissues, and if you lose too much muscle mass, then you lose your metabolic drive and thereby gain weight easier after weight loss. And with NORVIA, we avoid this problem. In all of what we call our value chain, we focus on the highest quality product, highest possible high quality possible, and it goes all the way from ingredients through the processing of these ingredients, through the production itself of our products, into the clinical studies where we prove the effects on the actual product itself. One example is that we use only non-GMO, non-genetic modified ingredients. These are DNA certified, which means that we can track each ingredient back to the seeds, where it's been planted, how it's been processed, and through our own production, which holds almost pharmaceutical standards. We pack each meal airtight to avoid oxidation, which would ruin the product. We also bring the moisture content down to 5% to avoid microbiological growth of microorganisms. We make sure that this product then is what is proven, the actual proven product, which is taken out into these clinical studies where we get answers to the risk factors we measure, how these are improved, and how the product benefits for weight loss and for other important health effects. The benefits of the specialized isolated soy proteins are mentioned here. There are other benefits of the specialized soy fibers we use and soy phospholipids. It's also worth mentioning that there's a ratio between the carbohydrates and these macronutrients, which is important to preserve muscle mass again. And that the product also contains all the vitamins and minerals, electrolytes and trace elements, which the body needs. We have also developed a plan which we called the AIM plan, for A for attack, I for integrate, and M for maintain. The attack phase is when you use NORVIA as a sole source of nutrition for most effective weight loss. Then you take NORVIA every 3 hours approximately, 5 times a day. And we recommend, in addition to NORVIA, to drink at least 2 liters of low-calorie fluids. And you can also eat then low-calorie vegetables such as salads, cucumbers, and carrots. The integrate phase is for more gradual weight loss over time, when you take NORVIA 3 times a day and then 1 calorie controlled meal. It also leads to weight loss, but a more gradual one. Also there we recommend the intake of at least 2 liters of low-calorie fluids and vegetables. And then it's the maintenance phase. That's mostly how I've used the product on a daily basis now over 30 years, where I take the product once or twice daily, mostly twice daily. I replace normally my breakfast and then another meal later in the day to get the cardiovascular benefits and the anti-inflammatory effects. We have a warning on the package, so we do not recommend to use the product without medical supervision if you're pregnant or breastfeeding or for children. As well, if you have a medical condition, we also recommend to be followed up by a healthcare professional. Also, if you use NORVIA as a sole source of nutrition in the attack phase for more than 2 weeks, we recommend to be followed up by a healthcare professional, which in itself will be very motivating, since you will then be measured on your weight loss and on all the improvements of the blood tests you will take. So that's, as I said, very motivating for people in itself to see the very positive results coming out of this. The products we have developed, the latest product development, which is then NORVIA, are all natural and plant-based products. That has been a very difficult task in itself, taken us several years. Uniquely, NORVIA provides then this natural and plant-based, very low-calorie diet, which is very effective for weight loss. And it's the most effective way of losing weight. In addition, it provides these very positive cardiovascular and anti-inflammatory benefits. The product comes in 2 flavors. And we are very proud, that we have been able to make these into all natural and plant-based products. So it's absolutely no artificial sweetness or any artificial additives whatsoever in the products. They are GMO-free, meaning genetically modified free, vegetarian, and gluten-free and dairy-free as well. Each box of NORVIA contains 14 meals or sachets of the product. And the rationale behind this is that if you take the product twice a day, there's then supply for 1 week's usage with 1 package. We are very, very focused as well to integrate NORVIA into what we call a holistic approach, for a healthier lifestyle, where we focus on healthy nutrition, the fitness part, and the mental well-being. And we have developed programs for this, which is available through DLG and at NORVIA. We know that the focus on better health and well-being, and to work actively on this, improve results, and thereby it's very important that the network of people at DLG, the distributors, work actively with their clients and to follow up personally, asking how are you doing, what are your results, and how can I help you, what questions do you have, etc. So NORVIA is hereby provided to you. We call it Empowered by Nature. You will do a very important job by promoting this through the DLG network, and people will experience the amazing health benefits. And once testimonials start coming in with the amazing effects you see on weight loss, how is that evenly distributed throughout your body, how effective it is, and how well people feel on this, and how great the product tastes. You will have, so many happy and healthier people using NORVIA. Once they start, they seldom let go. They integrate this. Most of my friends and family have integrated NORVIA into their everyday healthy lifestyle. And it's just a fantastic thing. So all the best promoting this and better health and well-being to people, and lots of success to you and your team members. And thank you for listening.